Hi, you guys. Life Ed fam. I normally just do a voiceover, but I didn't want you guys to forget my face. So, selfishly, I decided to do a video instead so we could talk about that questionnaire that you guys did in Life Ed. If you didn't do that, I need you to go to the Life Ed folder on Schoology. I'm actually going to be posting assignments in there on Silver Days, and so you need to make sure that you're completing those as well for your Life Ed grade. But I felt like we needed to talk about some of the questions and some of the comments that you guys left on those, and that way you guys had all the information and you knew that it was coming from me. And so, first of all, I hope everybody is staying safe, and I hope that everyone is um, not bored out of their minds at home and that their spring breaks went a little bit better than mine did. But I also wanted to tell you guys that over the past 2 days of doing distance learning, you guys have just blown your teachers away. We are so proud of you guys. You guys have been completing assignments and you guys have been submitting the assignments and you've been emailing us questions, and we, all 5 of us, are just so proud of you guys. And so I just wanted to tell you that and kind of start off with some positivity before we get into kind of the nervousness that's coming along with distance learning. And so a lot of you guys were talking about you were nervous about falling behind in that questionnaire. And what I want you guys to know is you still have us, okay? We are still here. I know physically you can't just walk into our classroom and come visit us during Life Ed, but we are still here, and we became teachers because we want to help students be successful. And you know what? This is putting it to the test. We are still teachers and we still want to help you guys be successful, and we are going to do everything we can in our power to make sure that that happens. And so we are going to continue doing Life Ed kind of like we used to. We are going to still do our gratitude journals. We are still going to do our check-ins. And so what that's going to look like is a little bit different, but the main picture, it's still the same. So I'm still here to help you guys prioritize any missing assignments. And I'm still here to run missing assignments reports, though you guys know how to do that too. So make sure that you guys are doing that at home. And we are going to make sure that you guys are all caught up. But honestly, as long as you guys are doing what we've seen over the past 2 days, which is completing those assignments and submitting them, I don't foresee a lot of you guys falling behind. And so you guys don't stress out about this. Your teachers know that it's a stressful time and it's new and it's uncomfortable, and we're all learning how to do school outside of the classroom. And so you're not alone in that. And if you don't feel comfortable emailing one of your teachers and you want to email me, being your Life Ed teacher, I would love to help so I can point you in directions as to where to go, to find assignments, to complete the assignments. If you have questions about an assignment, I can try and find the answers out for you guys or put you in contact with who needs to. So falling behind really shouldn't be a problem as long as you guys are logging on every day and completing everything that's on our Wildcats slides. A lot of you guys also mentioned that you guys have some materials that you're missing. Maybe you left them at school. And so there's kind of a change on how you can go and get those. And I just wanted to let you guys know that your parent or guardian is going to have to call the school to make an appointment to get into the school. And so the reason for that is there's only a couple people at the school, and so all of the doors are locked to make sure that We don't have a lot of traffic going in there because we want to keep the building clean and as clean as possible and as ready as it can be for when we get to go back to school, and make sure that it remains a place where we can all be healthy. And so you'll just need to have your parent or guardian call and let them know that you need to pick up your sketchbook or an instrument or whatever it might be, and there will be somebody there who can let you in the building. But you'll have to do that before you go to the building, just so you know. That's how you get your missing materials. A lot of you guys you guys were asked what you guys enjoyed about this distance learning, and I'm pretty sure every single person in my life ed who completed the questionnaire responded with, I like that it's self-paced, and I like that I can stay home. And so I wanted to talk about those two things. I'm not going to take offense to the fact that you would rather stay home, though I do miss seeing your guys' faces, but I get it. But the self-paced part, I just want you guys, I just wanted to talk briefly kind of about what it means to be self-paced, because you guys know I'm also in school, I'm also getting my master's, and so I'm also having to do all the same things that you guys are. And so when you have self-paced, make sure that you are managing your time. Don't spend the whole day on one class. You need to make sure that you are working through those assignments and that you are completing all of the classes for that day that you have on that day. Just because all the classes are listed on the slide does not mean that you are doing all of your classes. You are only doing your purple day on purple day. You're only doing your silver day classes on silver day. With self-paced, some people are working really fast and working through it and chugging along. That's totally fine. Just make sure that as you're chugging along, you are reading all the instructions and you are completing all parts of the assignment. Do not just quickly move through it and think that you know that you're doing it correctly. Make sure that you're actually reading the assignment and making sure that you are doing all of the parts. And then when you're done with that, please hit that submit button on whatever the assignment is. That way you get points for it, because I would hate for you guys to do all that work and not get your points. For those of you who it takes us a little bit longer, that's okay. You still have the full school day, and so just make sure that you are setting those timers. You should be able to finish all of your class assignments and everything that's being asked of you during that time. And so set timers. I know Mrs. Packard has done a really good job of having you guys practice that in her class. Use it now. Now is the best time to practice that. And then on top of that, ask yourself why it might be taking you a little longer than usual. Maybe you are distracted by your electronics. Maybe you need to practice prioritizing what needs to come first. Maybe if I don't have math that day, I'm not going to do the math homework, right? And so make sure that you guys are using that time wisely. Also, I will say that a lot of you guys are doing it when asked where you guys were doing school. A lot of you guys said your bedroom, which is totally fine. However, just make sure that you're not distracted. So for me, I'm having to work at the kitchen table because I know that I need no distractions. I do not need to be near a TV. And that's the best thing for me because it makes it to where I am more focused on you guys. And so same thing applies to you guys. Make sure that you guys are also in a place that is not distracting. And if you are in a place that's distracting, try moving it somewhere else. But if we are struggling with any of those things, like the self-pace or time management, reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. A lot of you guys also said that you guys were nervous about falling behind and being confused. I already told you guys, falling behind, as long as you are completing all those things on those slides, you shouldn't fall behind. However, if you do, I'm here. Your teachers are all still here. We will be sending you guys emails, reminding you guys, trying to communicate with you guys as much as possible, as well as Life Ed. As for being confused, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am most concerned that you guys won't reach out to us. And if you are confused, I need you guys to reach out to us. Normally, we can look at your faces during class and we can see that confusion on your face, but we can't do that anymore. And so we are relying on you guys to speak up and you guys to have a voice. And we need you guys to let us know when you're confused. If you have emailed us, you guys would know that your teachers' response times to their emails, it's rather impressive. We are literally sitting at our kitchen tables, looking at our email all day, waiting for you guys to ask us questions, waiting for you guys to reach out to us. And that's literally our job, is to help you guys. And so let us know when you're confused. And if I email back or any of your teachers email you back and you're still confused, it is not a burden for you guys to then say, you know what, I'm still confused. Can you try explaining another way for me? That's not a problem. Sometimes typing directions out and typing answers out in an email is really hard. And so we will find other ways to help you out. And so it might be that you just get another email and we found a way to word it differently and you guys understand. But if you don't, that's what we have conferences for. And so we're going to do those conferences on Schoology. I can also send a link to your email and we can have a conference and we can talk on there and talk it through. And so please know that you're not a burden or any trouble for us by asking us a question. We do not take offense to you guys having questions. It's really hard to communicate through a screen, especially an email. And so we want to find a way to help you guys through this whole process. And we will, I promise, as long as you guys reach out to us and let us know when you're confused. So that's pretty much everything that I had. If you guys have more questions, I would love to answer them. But just know that I do miss you guys, miss seeing you guys' faces, and I look forward to getting emails from you guys and talking to you guys on the conference. And we're going to get through this, and we're going to do it successfully. I promise.